Being a tenant in any country is not the issue, but being a tenant in Ghana is different, and you just have to know how to play the games. Just a few days ago, I just relocated to another place, right? And then I just got some experience that I have actually displayed that I want to tell you. If you're a tenant in Ghana, you have to take this thing very serious. But before we go into that, if this is your first time here, kindly subscribe to the channel so that you get notified whenever we post any videos. If you want to buy land in Ghana, want to buy a house in Ghana, we have properties here for sale. If you also want to book me for consultation, I'm available. If you also want to book me to help you do due diligence before you buy any land or house anywhere in Ghana, I'm available as well. My name is Imoru Sadat. You're welcome to Business Trends Ghana. Now, being a tenant in any country is different from being a tenant in Ghana. And if you don't live and know how to play the games, you're actually going to get twisted. Imagine you've actually rented a place and then it is time for you to relocate, but probably you've not exhausted your entire period that you've actually rented for. Let's say in Ghana here, the normal times that people actually rent a house in Ghana here is 2 years. So you've also actually rented a place for 2 years and you've only spent 1 year, or you spend 6 months, or you spend 12 months, or 1 year, 4 months. You are left with some months or some period of time to actually go, and you've gotten a place, you are relocating. After you've actually moved your items, are you going to hand over the key to the landlord, or what should you do? That is what you have to know how to play politics about. One thing you just need to know is that Ghana here, things are very hard. They will teach you a lesson that you refuse to learn from your mother. Lessons that your family have not taught you, the systems in Ghana here will teach you. And if you are ready to learn, you know how to play the mind games, you'll be able to succeed. And that is why I don't joke with some of this things. So a few days ago, let me tell you my own story. A few days ago, I just relocated to this place and I spent some time. I was left with about 8 months or 7 months to actually exhaust my period of time in that place. So I decided I got some money, I just relocated. Now, one thing I know is that if I hand over the key to the landlord, I'm not saying he's bad or he might give my money, but most likely or highly possible, he might not give the remaining money. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Let's say I'm left with 7 months for my time to exhaust. Now I've decided to relocate to another place. If I go directly to go and hand over the key to the landlord and say, oh, I've gotten a place, I'm leaving, I'm going to give you the key, so I want you to give me the remaining number of months rent that I've actually paid for so that I can just go, it's highly possible he will not give me the money. He will not tell me he will not give me the money, but he will receive the key and tell me that, hey, you'll get me the money tomorrow, you get me the money today. That's how the landlords, they behave. Do you understand? So what I didn't do was that I didn't actually go give the key to the landlord. I actually relocated, moved. I didn't tell him that I will not come back. I just told him that, oh, I've actually relocated and moved, but I'll be using the room. So it's been there days. It doesn't see me in the place. They reach me and say, Jack, are you sure you'll use this room? I tell you, yeah, I'll use it. Why? What is the problem? He said, oh, he has someone who wants to take. Actually, his own is family. He's not renting it out to another person. But what I'm trying to tell you is that for some, they will be interested in renting it out. And because they know that when they rent out, they will get new money that will come into their pockets. They will push the agenda, or they will tell you that, oh, you give me the key, I'll have another person who will rent the place. When the person rents, then I'll give you your remaining balance. That's what they will do. So it is up to you as to whether you will get tricked by that or not. For me, I don't believe in those things. If my landlord had told me that he's now going to get a tenant, I should give him the key. I will not do that. I'll just tell him I haven't exhausted my time. It is this number of time, I've not exhausted it. So you can't demand key from me. You understand? Until he makes ready to give you money, cash, don't give him the key. Do you understand? But for me, my landlord, alhamdulillah, I'm lucky. He's a good person. I knew him for some time and I knew him detailed. So I hand over the key to him because at the end of the day, he's not renting it out. He's giving it to a family member. And he paid me my money. But the trick I don't want you to do is actually to get fooled by the idea that, oh, you give me the key, I'll get a tenant. When the person pays, then I'll pay you. Trust me, he won't pay you your money. He will not pay you the remaining money. He will take the money from the new tenant and will not give you your money. And there's nothing you can do. You take him to police station, he might not go, or you yourself, you see that when you go to the police station, will be this scammer. So you might put yourself in distress situations and you will not get paid. So what you should not do is this: if he gets a tenant and the tenant wants to come and check the place, you should be ready to actually go and show the tenant. If the tenant is ready, the tenant pays, you take your money, then you give the remaining to him. That's how you need to do it. Or you yourself, you find your own tenant to actually come and rent the place. You agree with the landlord, this is how much you are taking and this is how much I'm giving to the tenant. They agree. Then when the tenant pays, you take your remaining month, then you give him. If not, when you make the mistake and you hand over the key to the landlord, that's it. Most of them are not trustworthy. Most of them are always looking for opportunity to take advantage of others. So don't let this be your portion. You have to be smart. You have to be smart so that you always, don't get played by some of these tricks. And this has happened to a couple of my friends. That's why I'm making video about it. When you are living at a place and you decide to relocate, don't let them play tricks with you by telling you that, oh, you give me the key. When you give me the key, this, then that. No, don't do that. And this is just an advice I'm sharing with you in case you actually want to learn about the tenancy system in Ghana. The landlord may not give you your money. It is not legal, but at the same time, they get away with it. My name is Imoru Sadat. If this is your first time, kindly subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to press the bell button so that you get notified whenever I post any videos. If you want to buy a land in Ghana, you want to buy a house in Ghana, we have lands and properties for sale. Check in the description of the video. There's a playlist you click to watch our properties that we have for sale. If you want to book me for consultation, I'm available. If you also want to book me to help you do due diligence before you buy any land in any part of the country, I'm available as well. If you also want a company to handle your building projects in Ghana, we have a reputable company for that.
Subscribe to BTG Talking Business.